Welcome back to PresCo. I'm the BiznessPres, and today we're looking at the daily trend. We got stocks, we got rubbers, we got the dollar, we got the yields, we got the evergreen FUD, we got the Tesla topping out, we got Bitcoin dominance, and of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Zilliqa, Songbird, Cello, Superfarm, Harmony, and if you like the sound of that, make sure you smash the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you want. But I'm going to quickly go through a few of these. Yeah, I can ramble, but there's no point in me rambling. I'm going to just tell you what it is and what it looks like, okay? SP looks like we're getting into a range, okay? I don't see us breaking out of these highs, but if we do, then great. If not, then I see us consolidating in this range between the 50 and the 200 for a little bit before the inevitable destruction of everything. Guys, it's the overstimulated stock market, okay? 2020 we had a dump, but since 2008, this thing has been heavy stimulated, artificially stimulated. Yep, there it is right there. Since that big dip, 2 humps, big dip, bang. What's this? It's the printing of paper money. And look, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, all the same. Okay, since this 08, now we're in a bubble. And that bubble popped, but we needed more stimulus. Can you see where this is going, guys? Can you see where this is going? Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. See exactly what's going on, not just my prediction. Okay, so we did find support at the 50. Question is, are we going to break out here or not? The way it's acting now is resistance. We've got a bit of bearish divergence. So we'll have to see. If we break out, then great for everyone. If not, well then, might be time to sell. If you're in stocks, I'm not into stocks yet. When this thing completely crashes, and it will, I'm going to be investing in the fourth industrial revolution stocks with my free Sologenic tokens from the XRP airdrop on the Sologenic DEX. There are a few ways to trade stocks in cryptos, and I think I've just found the best one. Anyway, moving on. That's a solid smashing right there. Bearish engulfing. We want to hope that 50 moving averages holds. But I'm not into stocks. I couldn't really care less. I'm in the cryptos. Feel the Dow Jones, yep, doing similar. Kind of need this support to hold. It's in kind of a channel. Stay in the channel until it breaks. So really when it tags a red, it's probably going to get smashed in the downwards direction. And if it tags a green, then it's probably going to break out of all-time highs. And if it does, great. Good on everyone. But if not, GTFO. So even if this thing does break up, I don't think it's going to be sustained. No way. We can always check on the VIX. Having a bit of a daily reaction down here. Okay, after this breakout, we've seen the sell-off. We've seen the sell-off last month. We had a breakout in the VIX. Scared everyone. Okay, and the Fed's talking about increasing tapering so they can adjust interest rates. The macro, we're screwed. In the macro, we're screwed. But in today's current conditions of the market, I see it's consolidating. When Bitcoin consolidates, altcoins like to run. So let's hope we see that. But yeah, we've got this descending wedge. We've broken to the upside of most of the other ones. Okay. It's only when we break support, like here, things become dangerous. And you could say we've done that here. But that's not the way I see it. Okay, we kind of This head and shoulders, shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakdown, that was the pattern. Okay, that's the same back here. Okay, shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we break down, but we break down from this massive leg up. Okay, when we break down here, we just break down from here. We wicked on the 786, now we're fighting for the 618. If we bring it from the ultimate low, we wicked on the 618, and now we're fighting for the 50. So the way I see it, we can come down a little bit more, find some serious support, and break in the upwards direction. And that's pretty much how I'd call this. Unless we break out now, we've kind of got to get above this black line as well. So even if we break out of this resistance, we'll get some bullish divergence and stuff, but we'll only go sideways. Because right now, momentum is bearish, we're going down. So when we get bullish divergence, it stops the bears. We're in a sideways range. We go from downtrend to accumulation, to uptrend, to distribution. So this is an uptrend. Accumulation zone, uptrend. Distribution zone, downtrend. And then we just repeat the process again. So the fact that we're not making lower lows tells me we're still in a macro bull run. Still in a macro bull run. Why wouldn't we be? We're making higher lows. The market cycle is playing out and we're making higher lows and higher highs. It tells me it's bullish. But on 4 hour, when we start topping out and pulling back, we're going to see quite a serious pullback. So this is kind of why we zoom out. We zoom out, we look at the daily, we look at the weekly, then we come back to the daily and be like, all right, what's the weekly telling us it's going to happen day to day? And then we can zoom into the 4 hour and be like, all right, what's going to happen next? Immediately next. What's going to happen next? Can we figure it out? Well, if this MACD crosses up into bullish territory and the RSI crosses over the 50, we'll probably break this resistance. If not, we'll at least come up to here and muck around for a bit before getting rejected. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm not getting any clear direction of Bitcoin other than it wants to consolidate down here. Which is fine. Fine by me. Why? Because you can see altcoins start to run. And with the way altcoins are looking, they're going to need to start to run. I'll start off with Super Farm because I'm bullish on Super Farm. Okay, I was accumulating in these lows, and then we broke out something chronic, and now we're pulling back. And the way we're pulling back is very interesting. Okay, we topped out here, did a triple top, got bearish divergence. And now we're in the buy zone. So we have to see what happens here. Whether we get smashed one more time, and we form a bottom, and then we break out. That is most likely. That is what I see. Is what I see happening. So I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to buy it. When it comes to the 200 moving average, I'm going to buy it. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit on my bags right now. What are we? We're about 30. Things move quick. We're 30% down. But from here to there, it's a double your money. But from here to there, or the all-time highs, it's a lot more than that. It's a lot more than that. So if you want the 5, 10, 15 extra turns, you got to put up with a 30% downside. Same with Cello. Cello, I am really bullish on. This wick came out of nowhere. I bought the dip, but I didn't sell the top. So I thought we were going to keep going forever like a bull. However, we've come down now. The way that this is looking is we want to break out. I am very happy with the breakout here. Because I've got Cello in a DeFi wallet, staking. And if we break out of this formation, that'll be so good. So I'm going to buy this dip. and I'm going to write it up, and it's going to get staked. And whatever I buy here, I will take out there and put it in a stable asset, like the Cello dollar, which represents a dollar, but not in the traditional way. It's kind of like a basket of currencies. Pretty sure they work with algorithm stablecoins, so it's interesting. So if I buy here, say put 100 or 1,000 in, I'm taking that 100 out here, and I'm putting it into the dollar, so that when it dips again, I'm not going to dip 25, 50%. I'm only going to dip 25% on a 50% dip, because half of my money will be out in stablecoins. Interesting theory. The exact same thing is going to be done in Songbird. Okay. The Songbird, I'm still loading up on Songbird. I don't care. Even if we break this support, I can see the big term, long term play with Songbird here. Now what happened was we got this run up and we got smashed. We formed this rounded bottom all the way up until the XFi airdrop. Now you can imagine people are going to be getting as much as they can for this airdrop. But then what happens is no one really wants to keep it. The traders are going to sell. Stop losses are going to get triggered. Other people are going to panic sell. And liquidations are going to happen. And this is going to cause a 60% correction. The way I see it, we just got a 60% discount. Bitcoin hasn't moved in 4 days the way that this has. Okay. We've just been bottoming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap some Bitcoin for Songbird. The main reason I'm doing this is because I'm not going to be holding Bitcoin for much longer. Okay, if we break out, great. If we break down, oh well, I've already sold. I'm already in profits on Bitcoin. It's either gone into altcoins and then I have to protect the altcoin position, or it's gone into stable dollars, USDC. I'm going to swap it into XRP. I'm going to do some of that right now. I'm selling Bitcoin for XRP, Songbird, Harmony One, XLM, and potentially Super Farm. Because look at this. Where is XLM? I don't have it yet. But, okay, say if I wanted to put my Bitcoin back, right? Which I don't. But let's say I do. Alright, it's 50% to here. It's 150% to where we were. And it's still likely to break out and continue. Alright, there's no more airdrops. Okay, this dip here was when staking rewards ended. Okay, you got an NFT. And most people have been like, hey, I want the NFT, what's it going to cost me? Bang, and then they sell the Songbird. It's just the market and it's how it works. Yeah, we break this macro support, but I don't see it staying down there for much longer. Okay, I see interest coming in at these prices, especially with what you can do with it. So on the Songbird network, you got Canary dollars. Canary dollars are stable coins. When we get back up here, I'm going to put whatever I've bought into those stable coins. And then through those stable coins, they can print me Songbird, minting me Songbird that I can then play on the market for free. I may as well even have 100% of my, 80% of my position in the stable dollar. That way it's printing me Songbird. That way all I have to do is wait until it's sell time and then sell it for more dollars to put into that pool to then give me more Songbird. And that's the power of DeFi. And I'm doing it with Cello. I'm doing it with Harmony. I'm doing it with Songbird. You can do it with Zilliqa, but I'm not. You can do it with Cardano, but I'm not. XRP will be coming out with Flare Finance. And this will be like Songbird on steroids, because not only will you have XRP, but you'll have XLM, you'll have Litecoin, you'll have Dogecoin. It's going to be very interesting. Alright, I've been ranting long enough. I want to show you a few more things. Alright, this is Ethereum on the naked chart. Let me just draw this out. This is the previous all-time high. This is where we come to. We got rejected and we literally just broke out again, and now we're retesting it. So, there's two things here can go one of two ways. We can go one of three ways. You can go up, you go down, it goes sideways. But on this neckline right here, we are printing a double top. Is this significant? Yes. Why? Because look, target is going to be pretty huge. And it's going to do what Bitcoin did. Okay? We're going to come down a lot, but we did not make lower lows. What move is this? It's a 25% move. And in seeing this and not being proactive last time, I've decided to sell 10% of my Ethereum. Why? Because I'm not staking Ethereum. The gas fees are huge. And where I was buying Ethereum at $300, $400, $500, and $600 Australian, from my very first purchase, which was pretty small, 17x. Right? Nearly 20x to the top, but I didn't sell the top. Ethereum did 20x. And I've only sold 10% of it. Okay, this last little range I was buying in, I've done 10x. I've made 10x my money on Ethereum. So selling 10%, that's my capital off the table. And I'm letting the rest ride. I will be selling Ethereum with the intention to buy it back cheaper. So now what's the other potential? Is we just bottom out here and continue on. Which are we going to get? That is the question. So draw this trend line. Still in a macro uptrend. But as soon as we break this low, it's going to be no good. So how can we properly measure what's going to happen? Ethereum. Okay, we bring out the indicators. What are the indicators telling us? Okay, still haven't corrected decently. Pull back to the 50. I mean, that's great. That's a pretty good correction. We can hold from the 50 and continue. We can. Done it before. So this ascending channel now looks like a double top, but we could also kinda, I don't know, it's not looking good. It can kind of be a bull flag. We're going to get a bull flag here, then that's the impulse. We measure the pole from the breakout, and we'll see he's hitting 19 grand. From here, it's a pretty big move. 60% is not huge in relationship to XRP. Where's 60%? 60% gets us back to the top of this range. Then we break out of that range, we're back to the top of all-time high, and then we break out of all-time high. Let's take a look at XRP, my baby. Alright? Looks like we're holding support. Yeah, we wicked down, but we're going to hold this, which means this is where we launch from, guys. This is where we launch from. Okay, we got one. We got two. We got three targets plus the all-time high. Guys, we haven't even broken out an all-time high yet. Can you imagine what's going to happen when people realize that Bitcoin is really high, Ethereum is really high, and the returns aren't quite there anymore? And you're new to the market and you want to buy in, you want exposure to this bull run. Or you've been in the market for a while, you want to de-risk. I'm not de-risking XRP. There's literally no risk here. Look at this. This is a multi-year bear market that we have flipped with the SEC case demolishing us, and we have retested the multi-year bear market. We flipped it as support. What else can we see? This level here, where we get smashed. Alright, we're fighting for the middle kind of here. Okay, there's a big wick, we bounce, we come under it, we go over it, we come under it, we hit it one last time. Well, guess what? We've smashed it. again, we smash through it, we come under it, we come over it, and now in this consolidating triangle, we're on support. We're on macro support. We're not just on previous all-time high support and things look good. Things are brilliant. Like, where's the downside here? What are you going to do? You're going to come down here? You're going to drop another 30%? What happens if it does? Okay, if we launch from here to all-time highs, that's 3x. Well, if we launch from here to all-time highs, that's 5.5x. You see the difference now. Yeah, a 30% correction might scare everyone, but what does it mean in the long term? It means better ROI. Now I was trying to get Mum in here. She didn't know how to do it. And then because we were late, I was getting Mum in here. And that sucks, and it hurts. And no one wants to see the portfolio come down 20, 30%, even 50%. There's been some positions I've recommended to buy, I've even bought myself, and it's been at a resistance rather than support. And it's not a good feeling, especially when you tell other people. It's not good, but there's always a method. I'm not just going to shoot, oh, that one will win. No way, there's a reason. I look at utility, I look at fundamentals, and I look at the macro chart. Right now, the macro chart couldn't get any better for XRP. Cardano, on the other hand, we've had two 30% sell-offs. All right, from the top to the bottom, it's actually been more. This kind of sucks. This is another one. You see my position here. You see where I was buying it, thinking, yeah, we're on support. We just break out. We're retesting support. Rah 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 rah, and then we break down, retested the resistance, and now we're breaking down again. Markets are hard to read, but when I was buying ADA, it was back here. I wrote it up and I started to play with some margin and I kind of lost some profits here. But then when we come up here, I pretty much washed my hands with ADA. I was holding very little. The only problem is when I was buying back, I'm like, yeah, sweet, 30% correction, you know, we're forming a bottom, we're forming support, rah, rah, rah. But no, not to be. I should have been watching my indicators better. MACD never broke out. Never broke into bullish territory. It was consolidating, we got rejected, it now pushed down further. I need to get better at reading these, because I made them for a reason. They work, okay? We got bearish divergence, we got the MACD crossing down. It literally called the top. It's up to me to be like, all right, the indicator's telling me it's top, I'm going to sell 10%, I'm going to sell 20%, I'm going to sell 50%. Shit. Is it worth me holding on to this? Yes, because I can stake it and get rewards, or no, because it sits there and does nothing but lose value. ADA for me is one of those that was just going to sit there and lose value. So the way I'm seeing this is I'm going to cash out. I'm going to absolutely cash out, build my cash position so I can buy at the bottom of bear markets down here. Yeah, they might take longer, but that's where the returns are. Okay, the returns aren't sitting in it, watching every day, being like, oh, where's it going today? Oh, should I buy? Should I sell? Oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm up. Rah, 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 rah. It's not what I'm doing. I'm looking at the macro, and you can see this on the website. Oh, yeah, not that one. Not that one. You see this on the website. Okay. Well, the macro. Okay, that's Songbird. Seller, yep. Literally everything's there, guys. And I put the dates there too so we can see what's going on. Okay. If it hasn't been updated, it'll be coming out soon. Okay. Pretty much I break down everything. Long term and look within the long term against the Bitcoin pairs and everything. So, if you like listening to me ramble, smash the like button. If not, just jump on the website and listen to me ramble in your own voice. Because yeah, there's a fair bit that's going in there. And there's actually too much going on for me to keep on top of everything. So I'm really only going to be looking at my skin in the game. And the reason why I might buy or sell or hold through a downturn like this And it's tricky. It's tricky to be right all the time. But when you zoom out, look at the macro, and understand that when this thing breaks out, we need to sell. And understand that these things are topping out. It's not looking good. And understand that the Dixie is somehow gaining value while they just keep printing it to infinity and beyond. And the treasury yields got stronger and stronger. Now they seem to be topping out, but it could break through this resistance. You never know. Evergrande could default and send this whole thing into the dumpster. And it's been on a heavy downtrend for the longest time. But for some reason, it's only coming out in the news now. I mean, this thing could literally bottom. It's already down 80%, 80, 90, 100% from where it was. But why are we just hearing about it now? You know, but yeah, this thing just keeps going down and down and down. It's not good for macroeconomics. The Tesla stock is calling the top here. Seems like I was right. Yeah. So the way I called this was we got RSI divergence. Okay? Confirmation on that was the MACD crossing down. We cannot be going up with a downtrend. Okay? So we range. We find a bottom, we double bounce, but we're back to resistance. Why is this resistance? It's the 618. And then what happens? We test the 50, we don't push higher, we break it, we retest it, and now Tesla is getting smashed. Of course, Elon comes out, it's like, oh gosh, should I sell 10%? Everyone's like, yeah, you shouldn't own your own stock, and then he dumped on you guys. You're holding Tesla, you asked the boss man to dump you. I don't see you getting supported until maybe the 618 here, in which the moving average will catch up. But saying this could also be a bull flag. Just have to see how it plays out. The MACD wants to cross back up, and the RSI wants to go sideways and then back up from here, from the buy zone, in the Jupiter pendulum. Then we can see it bottom out and break back up. Right now, I'm done. I'm not getting Tesla, no way. Bitcoin dominance, guys. This is probably the most important one. Bitcoin dominance keeps getting rejected. Okay? We had a massive altcoin season. We kind of printed a bear flag. We got rejected here, and we found the lows again. We did not make a higher high, and now we seem to be getting rejected even more. So, if we break down from here, which I could see, it's another altcoin season. XRP, Ethereum, Songbird, all of them, they're just going to go spastic. People could sell Bitcoin for these positions, like I am. So even though Bitcoin could go up, the returns aren't there compared to everything else. And that's confirmed by the Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, if we come up, it'll be a delayed altcoin season. But if we break down, it's instant. It is instant. Everything's coming off support. Everything's breaking out of all-time highs. It's going to be insane. And this ties up with the macro, with the long-term view on things that we've got. Wave 1. Wave 2, pullback, and wave 5. And when we break out, we will break out of here and we will find the ultimate top, and this will be fast. This will be in the form of a parabolic blow off top like we've seen back here. Okay, little humps, big hump, bang, and then a massive obliteration to literally back to where we started. Okay, here's where I think we are now. And then we got this. And then we got this. we could see anything next, guys. We could just see it absolutely go to shit. We could also see the parabolic blow off top like we're supposed to. And this is Bitcoin. Ethereum hasn't got this yet. Okay? It's literally in wave 2. Capital's the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's what I expect from ETH. XRP, I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is to break out of the accumulation. And DIY investing explains it really well. It's double stacking one waves. But either way, break out of the accumulation. We start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on to all-time highs. In theory, in technicality, that's the way things should go. However, we see crazy things. We got that volatility index up. If that breaks out again, woo. Guys, that's plenty for today, yeah? Sorry I haven't been here every day. Life is busy. Mainly, I've been setting up DeFi wallets, been taking care of these snapshots, getting the airdrops. I'm still invested in crypto. The way I see it, things are heating up. I missed the sell signal from last month to save potentially 30 to 50% on some of these altcoins. However, staking. When this bull run runs out, I'll be mostly out except what I'm staking. And I'm looking at the staking pools as a way to protect the capital that I've made. Okay? If you're going to stake Ethereum and it goes down 90%, well then is there any point in staking it? There you might have more, but what if you just take your profits, wait for the 90%, and then buy it back in? You've got 10 times as much. I'd love 10 times as much. You might just have to wait a couple of years. So yeah, things are interesting. Who knows where they could go, but I still see a macro uptrend. Pretty confident on that. NFTs are driving the market. We're going to have mania, we're going to have euphoria, and that's when the bull run will end. And in that case, I'm going off risk, I'm going heavy stable, and I'm still sticking in the DeFi. Because why wouldn't you want to be your own bank? Guys, that's all from me. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe. It'll help me out. YouTube wants to know about it. Links down in the description, and I'll see you later on.